Hi there, I'm Cameron Hansen with Lean Strategies International LLC. Have you heard of continuous improvement? I bet you have, but if somebody were to ask you what continuous improvement is, how would you explain it to them? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out today. In fact, by the end of this video, you will not only be able to define what continuous improvement is, but you may be embarking on your own continuous improvement journey yourself. Well, as we stated before, today we're going to be talking about continuous improvement. Now, when we finish up the fun today, you will know just exactly what continuous improvement is, why others embark on continuous improvement journeys. You'll also have an understanding of what the 4 major improvement strategies are. We will also mention some of the more common tools used in continuous improvement initiatives. Lastly, we will talk about the 5 core principles usually defined in Lean, but universally applicable to all strategies. Well, first let's start off by answering a question. Why would anybody want to invest in continuous improvement? One of the first very well-known reasons is that no matter what business you are part of, your industry is most likely in no way at a standstill. They are actually quite dynamic. Given this universal knowledge, processes need to be relentlessly refined over and over again. The next reason can be compared to a high jumper. If you broke a record in the high jump, it wouldn't make any sense at all to not try and jump even higher than before. In a similar concept, organizational processes need to be improved and not just reviewed and audited. Unless, of course, you don't mind the next big company jumping a little bit higher than you. Another fairly common purpose is to achieve defined objectives and goals. That may have fallen off of track somewhere in your journey. As a side note, continuous improvement is often associated with quantitative measures that track progress of objectives towards the end goal. Along with this common reason to embark on continuous improvement, oftentimes companies do it just to get better and improve productivity. One last purpose for embarking on continuous improvement is for the way it improves worker satisfaction, workplace safety, and its unique approach to developing and empowering your most important resource, your employees. Now, there are most likely many other reasons to embark on one of the 4 major strategies under the continuous improvement umbrella. But in general, the main reason is, given the opportunity, who doesn't want to improve? Well, now that we understand some of the key purposes of embarking and investing on continuous improvement, let's answer the question, just what is continuous improvement? Now, continuous improvement can be defined as the act of making regular, incremental improvements that assist organizations in transforming, evolving, and upgrading processes, products, and services in pursuit of excellence. Continuous improvement was originally noted for its absolutely powerful effect on manufacturing, but today it has evolved into many industries such as health, service, government, and just about any other industry that you can think of. Now, with that said, try to think of continuous improvement like an umbrella. When you open up an umbrella, there are a few prongs that cause it to hold its shape when the rain falls. Those prongs represent the strategies that fall under the continuous improvement umbrella. Our umbrella needs only 4 prongs or strategies. Those 4 strategies of continuous improvement are Lean, Six Sigma, Total Quality Management, and the theory of constraints. Lean can be described as the excellence strategy that includes both quality and process, product and service, as well as a heightened ability to remove waste from every aspect of an organization. Lean does this by attacking 8 major forms of waste in service and in manufacturing. Those 8 forms of waste are referred to as muda in a lean environment. Additionally, Lean bases its activities on 5 core principles. Those 5 core principles are identifying value from the customer perspective, mapping out the value stream, making value flow at the pull of the customer, responding only to the pull of the customer, and striving for perfection. By implementing Lean, and we mean really implementing, organizations can reduce the need for working capital, increase inventory turns, gain more market share, increase profit margins, and develop a highly skilled, empowered workforce and produce products with absolute, perfect quality. Along with Lean, Six Sigma is a strategy that aims at accomplishing absolutely 0 defects. In other words, near perfect processes, products, and services. We can define Six Sigma as a strategy that furnishes the use of tools and methodologies for the improvement of organizational processes. Now, additionally, we should add that the intention of Six Sigma is to decrease process variation and to improve quality. Now, to become a Six Sigma organization, the goal is to produce no more than 3.4 defects per million opportunities. 3 key elements to reach the Six Sigma level is your customer, your processes, and your employees. Companies that begin implementing Six Sigma in their organization can expect to see reduced process variations, significant improvements in quality, and savings that could put everyone on a 6-figure salary. Well, the next strategy in our continuous improvement umbrella is total quality management. Now, officially, total quality management is an approach that management takes to retain or to improve customer satisfaction. Like the other strategies, TQM, or Total Quality Management, requires the participation and involvement of the entire organization to change processes, products, and the culture within your business. There are 4 key ideas in Total Quality Management. Those 4 ideas are, number 1, a commitment from management and participants to the strategy. Number 2, the concept of continuous improvement is understood by everyone, and the culture of continuous improvement is embraced by everyone. Number 3, appropriate metrics have been put in place for measuring and tracking your results towards objectives. And lastly, number 4, there are no adversarial relationships. Customers and suppliers are connected and strive to support one another. The final piece of our umbrella is the theory of constraints. The theory of constraints is widely universal. In fact, it can be applied to just about any organization that has humans in it. The core idea behind the theory of constraints is that just about any system or process will contain at least one constraint that will limit the maximum output of that process or system. Since it makes no sense to operate any part of the process quicker than the slowest part, the theory of constraints seeks to remove constraints so that processes can operate at their full speed. The general strategy of the theory of constraints focuses on 5 repeatable steps. Those 5 steps are: number 1, identify the constraint. Number 2, expose or exploit the constraint. Number 3, adjust other processes to function with the newly removed constraint. Number 4, elevate the constraint. And number 5, repeat the cycle over and over again. Well, those are the 4 major continuous improvement strategies used in transforming organizations. Keep in mind that each of these strategies uses a set of highly developed methodologies and tools to help them accomplish the tactical side of the strategy. We would like to mention 5 different tools that are commonly used in Six Sigma so that you have a general idea of what some of the tools may be. Now, as we develop into later courses, your skill set will undoubtedly transform as we dig into many important tools within the continuous improvement umbrella. The 5 tools we will introduce today are: number 1, the 7 basic tools. Number 2, the 5S system. Number 3, value stream mapping. Number 4, pull systems and Kanban. And lastly, we'll introduce single minute exchange of die, also known as SMED. Well, to start, if you haven't seen our 7 basic quality tools video, go and watch it, or take our Lean Six Sigma White Belt course, which introduces and includes an overview of the 7 basic quality tools. Just to keep you up to speed, the 7 basic quality tools are: number 1, the process map. Number 2, the control chart. Number 3, the Pareto chart, also referred to as the Pareto diagram. Number 4, the cause and effect diagram, commonly referred to after its founder as Ishikawa diagram. Number 5, the histogram. Number 6, the check sheet. And last but not least, the scatter chart. The tools can be defined as 7 tools when applied appropriately assist organizations in understanding and evaluating their processes with the intention of improving them. The next tool we will introduce to you is a more common one that you may have heard of already. The tool is called 5S, and it's really more of a system than just a tool. The 5S's refer to a form of workplace organization that assists workers in optimizing the efficiency and effectiveness of their area while creating a safe and neat and orderly environment. Additionally, if you have an area that is in good 5S condition, any abnormality will stand out right away. The 5S's stand for sort, set and order, sometimes referred to as simplify, shine, standardize, and last but not least, sustain. Along with efficiency and tidiness, 5S creates a basis for lean thinking and often is a great tool to begin bringing people together and taking down the silos that sometimes form in organizations. Last but not least, 5S pairs very well with many other tools such as SMED or Kanban. Well, officially, our next tool, value stream mapping, is one of my personal favorite. Organizations often find that if they've never done a value stream initiative before, they can improve a process by as much as 80%. Now, defined, the value stream map is a tool used to visually understand the flow of materials or services from the supplier to the end customer. The value stream map identifies value-added and non-value-added activities, while capturing other key pieces of information within the value stream. Some common reasons to use a value stream map would be to lead a waste reduction project, decrease cycle times, and make the process flow more efficiently and effectively. There are 3 different levels of value stream mapping, which are a process level value stream map, a door-to-door level value stream map, and the extended enterprise value stream map. Our treat 1, 2, 3 and reduce methodology are very effective for the process level. They provide a simplified method of building the value stream so that anyone can do it. Additionally, the treat 1, 2, 3 method and the reduce methodology are universal at the other levels of your value stream too. Now, the next system that is very popular in continuous improvement is the pull system. A pull system takes on the idea that we only produce or develop items or services as a demand is generated or to replace those taken for use somewhere else. One very effective tool used in a pull system is the Kanban. Kanban is a method of triggering or signaling a withdrawal of parts and sometimes information that will feed into an already established operation or system. Some of the different types of Kanban are the 2-card system, the single card system, and finally, possibly the best yet, the 2-bin system. Now, while we jump into more details of the Kanban system in later lectures, we would like to share an example of a Kanban card with you. You can see that there are key pieces of information that contribute to the Kanban's success and prompt easy replenishment for the item it is married to. The final tool we are going to talk about in this introduction to continuous improvement is SMED, or quick changeover. Now, SMED stands for Single Minute Exchange of Die and is a very effective system in reducing setup times and changeover times. SMED was developed by a brilliant industrial engineer by the name of Shigeo Shingo. He documented improvements of over 94% using SMED on a consistent basis. The method that we use to attack internal and external elements of a setup is called the reduce methodology. So keep your eyes out for this easy-to-use method of improving setup times and changeover times. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this introductory course on continuous improvement. Be on the lookout for more courses by Lean Strategies International LLC. So there's only one last thing to decide. Are you going to start your continuous improvement journey with Lean, Six Sigma, theory of constraints, or maybe total quality management, or even a combination of 2 or more? Whichever you choose, we are here to support, and as always, looking forward to hearing from you. So, we'll talk to you soon.